Welcome to the ROMHack. So yeah, we actually get something that's explaining a little bit about what's going on. It's been 7 years. Things have been going on when Simon Belmont defeated Dracula. The Dark Lord's body went to sleep. However, Simon Belmont has not been in good shape since. And he's beginning to feel death looms near. So he goes to visit the graves of his ancestors. And as he meditates there, basically, he finds a woman standing behind him in the mist. The woman approached him and told him that, "Hey, you've been cursed, idiot. Death is getting close to you. But if you still have the courage and will to face force of evil, you might actually manage to survive this curse." But the curse released within Dracula when you whipped him to death, it's been getting stronger, and Dracula's body has already started to reappear in bits and pieces throughout the land. So basically, while the power of the curse is still weak, you gotta find all 5 body parts, bring them back to his castle, and burn the hell out of them. Kinda literally. And that will actually finish the Curse of Dracula, which will give him a chance to actually heal. So yeah, I didn't actually speak on the plot of this game because that actually does explain it a little better. Simon hasn't been feeling too good these days after the curse hit. After he killed Dracula, he got cursed. Simon has not been feeling too good about it lately, physically. So he's been getting sick. He sees a vision of a woman, or actually a witch, teleporting in. The game's not all that clear on it. But yeah, also notices that in this you are using holy water here. It is kind of funny. But, yeah. And, he gets basically told that there are 5 body parts of Dracula that have come back into existence, and he needs to gather them rather than everything we were ever told originally. So let's start. We are just going to start here. Game start player 3. And now we start at noon on the first day, just like we did before. Also, so that means we have until noon on day 7, I believe. Or noon until day 8, something like that. But you can see we have the same things here, except for clues. And our arrow doesn't just disappear on us this time. We only have a leather whip, and we only have that for clues. So let's go ahead and actually talk to people when you speed up their goddamn text. Thank God! Going by white crystal, it's the first thing you must do, the beginning of all things. Kinda, sorta. I actually prefer to buy the holy water first, so I actually have it because it can be used as a weapon. But you can just buy the white crystal. It's perfectly fine. Nothing else really has been changed except they fixed the translation. The crystal salesman controls that alley all day, but most traders prefer the safety of the indoors. Some even hide behind fake walls. I don't think we saw this guy. But in the translation, this guy said, "A trader is offering bum deals in this town," which is a completely different meaning behind what's originally there. So, sometimes the translation team does a terrible job, and Simon's quest is exactly what they mean when they say sometimes translators do really bad jobs. And yes, some are even behind fake walls. there another person over here? No. There's another person down here or two. So let's go ahead and do what it says, because we're going to need to buy the white crystal. We kind of need to do that. But yeah, you can see they've actually made all the clues and stuff much better. So see, one heart, one small heart gets us 2 hearts and 1 experience. Also, those werewolves will jump over us. They will jump on us. So if we can get another 50, if we can get another 50 hearts before nighttime, that'd actually be great. I don't think we can, but I'm willing to try. Also, day to night transitions. Much better here. Let's get back in town. Not now, cat. Not now. Back up. Thank you. Because everything just got much stronger. And now I have a cat trying to crawl on me. Not now. We did the cuddling today already, cat. But anyway, yes, we're going to go get, hopefully, close to 200 hearts here. Unfortunately, we are still slow as everything, trying to actually climb stairs. But we are going to use this little spot once again. We're going to gain some experience, and if you will know when you have gained a level, the game gives you a very audible clue for it. The game gives you a very audible clue for it in the original too. I just didn't get enough experience to actually go up a level. I believe you actually have to get 100 experience, which means however many hearts that takes, because you know, 3 experience, 1 experience, 3 experience, and I think 7 experience. So, depending on the heart you're pulling. I'm not quite midnight. Yeah, I'm not going to get, I don't think I'm going to get 200, but I will get close enough. I would really like to hit 200 because there is also a dagger for sale in the next town. Although I don't know why I'm worried about this. I'm not worried about getting the best versus worst ending in this. Because the best ending means you talk to absolutely no one and know where everything is, and there will be times it might take me a moment or two to remember where some of the things I need to actually get a hold of are. There, I passed the level. I gained basically damage resistance. You notice my health bar is not any longer, but now I take about half as much damage as I was taking before from enemies. Actually, that's not quite true, but there's a significant decrease in how much damage I take now versus how much damage I take before this. I believe these things should still be giving me... actually, nope, they're not going to give me any more experience, are they? I have already out-leveled these. Yep, I have out-leveled these monsters here. I believe all the monsters I will face up to getting inside a mansion. I guess I could talk about that a little bit. Yeah, Dracula's 5 body parts have been scattered across 5 different mansions. We gotta go in the mansions. These are our dungeons. And thus, we will, almost 200. That should be enough to, when we get to town, get the other thing. We're gonna talk to you. And we get the holy water. Because the holy water is mostly used to break blocks. Or detect hidden floors. If you throw that and it just kind of passes through the floors without giving you the neat little glass breaking sound, you have found a fake floor. Let's go see if we can talk to people and at least get the signpost. In the town of Varos, there's a hidden book that contains a clue to Dracula's riddle. Which, that is something I guess I didn't talk about yet. This clues right here. When you find the hidden books, and you will find hidden books, and I will find a cat that is trying to climb a space it's not supposed to be. I'll take care of that in a second. When you find a book, it will be listed here, and it will be remembered forever. This was a problem in the original game, and the fact that you found this book and could cancel out whatever it said by accidentally hitting B when you landed on it. Let's talk to you. So yeah, it even shatters evil walls. Did I talk to you? Yeah. So, the signposts have even been improved. It actually lists the name of the town you're in and tells you where to go, or it tells you which direction both ways go. The Belasco Marsh is a death trap at this point. We are nowhere near ready for the Belasco Marsh, and even if we were ready for it, we don't have the items needed to get any further than that going left. So we get to start out this adventure going right. But yeah, with what knowledge we have and the items we have in hand, it's 8 in the morning, almost 9. I don't think these guys are going to give me any experience either. But we still need to beat them for the money. Also, the holy water does not do much damage at all, but it will freeze things for a few seconds. Or a few moments, anyway. Okay, we took damage there, but we didn't die, and that's a fairly common point to actually die the first time you play this game. Because, of course, hitting water here is instant death. Just like I showed you in the original town. Yeah, I need these stairs. There is another way up past the little poison marsh down there. There are ways to deal with poison marsh. We just don't have those ways right now. We could continue on up above there, but there's no reason to, because the next town is like right here. And this guy says the rib of the Demon King can act as a shield that protects you from the powers of evil. This is something that I believe... Oh, what did they say? What did they actually say here? A rib can shield you from evil, I believe is the original quote. I could be wrong about that, but a rib can shield you from evil was about all we got out of this guy originally. It was not helpful. Let's see what time it is. 15, it's almost... It is almost time. And I have 162. I need a little bit. I need to actually see that we are in the town of Varos. And we just came from the Varos Woods, and now we will be headed towards Dobby's Path. Not yet, though. Mr. Dracula's riddle within Berkeley Mansion. Yeah, it's still okay. And here we get a little bit longer speech. One of the clues to Dracula's riddle is within the town of Algiba. You are pale, young man. Please rest in a church and refresh your soul. Go to the church to get hit points. A friend in the town of Algiba. You must go and meet them. I believe I'm going to be able to get over to that town, or the whip trader here. Now that I'm in here, I don't think time's going to pass. There is it. There it is. Yeah, you will have to break a few ceilings to find all the people around. But this guy's worth it, because the chain whip is double the attack power of the thorn whip we could have bought, and it only costs 50 more hearts. Now, I'm still a little bit short for what I need to buy, because I really do want to buy the dagger that's for sale in the first part of this town. But, yeah, I think this will mark a good stopping point, because now we are in the town of Varos, and we are gearing up to actually take on a mansion. You have no way of knowing this, because the game is very freaking obtuse, and a lot of what you're going to be doing is exploring and finding and learning your way around. But basically, if we go back up the area we just came from, and take the top path instead of the bottom, we will head to the, we will land in the first mansion. But one more thing I'm going to show off, because remember how I said that they just kind of invented 2 pause buttons? Button number 2 is a map. It's kind of hard to follow, but remember, we're in the town of Varos, which is right here. It's saying that there is the Berkeley Mansion, which is like literally right above us, which is basically from here. There's the ruins. There's the town of Jova. So from the town of Jova, we could ostensibly find Brahm's mansion. And although it is kind of finicky with exactly how centered some of these have to be. But the Western Bridge, the Belasco Marsh, that if we'd have gone the other way from Jova, we would have worked our way around this way. Town of Yomi. Graveyard. Town of Algiba. The Joma Swamp. The Laruba Mansion. The Rover Mansion. So yeah, we will be visiting all of these spots at some point in time. That this map is kind of hard to follow, but it can give you an idea of where you need to be reasonably close to. But I do believe that will be all for right now, because this video's gone on a little longer than I planned. When we come back, we will be getting ourselves well, at least a decent amount of hearts, so we can buy ourselves a dagger, and have that dagger be a little better sub-weapon in general than the holy water, sadly. I mean, I miss my holy water from Castlevania 1. But, anyway. I should also mention that launching a holy water doesn't take hearts, and neither will the dagger once we get it, but there will be other weapons that will. I believe I've already talked about that, but anyway. Good stopping point, so until next time, take care, everybody.